Ooh, I know it. I'm not doing that again.
Nah, man. We did that once already.
I know, we're not doing that again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Welcome.
back to
Idle Talk
News
with
today.
F and F.
FNF, FNF,
F and F.
FNF.
Fernando and Fernanda. Fabrian. What are we talking about today, sir?
Today, what are you talking about?
No, we're going to have
'Cause
Fabrian's
we're
Crash Out Corner
cra-
a little bit later.
It's too early.
in the episode.
I thought you were gonna go.
I'm not going straight into
hard
it. No.
For like 30 minutes.
Fabian's Crash Out Corner comes in. I'm gonna do a little segment called Fabian's Crash Out Corner. We're gonna do it later.
He's very passionate, very emotional about it.
Always.
So I guess I'll lead.
Or as ladies like to call it, sassy.
Oh, sassy hour, and
Sassy
I don't
or
talk
zesty, you know?
mild and zesty, just like favorite.
Just like that green Tabasco. Like I like.
At Chipotle.
So what do we? Let's
I'll ease
talk about
it
something.
into Crash Out Corner.
I only
so-
have like 3 points on.
I know,
Crash Out
but I
Corner
feel
right
like you're about to jump, go crazy.
Ah.
So I'll ease the audience in.
Mhm.
I'm gonna talk about positive stuff.
Yes.
Positive
Let's
stuff.
talk about positivity.
So
Things we like about the world.
things we like about the world.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't show you the photos I sent to Jazz about.
Oh,
So at my new job now,
Maybe.
it's super cool. So there's free events that we do,
Mhm.
and so I texted Jazz. I was like, "Yo, we got this event for free."
Yeah.
Because who doesn't like free 99? And I gotta
Rich
show you the photos that I sent to her. First of all, we put Avery's ass on the marketing material, so whenever
Hey.
new tenants come in
They see
to
Avery.
rent space, they're
Did
like,
they-
"Oh, look
did
at
they pay
the
her?
look
Did
at
they
the
pay her?
events." No.
Damn. How did they not pay her to use her son as a
she
model?
she's like, "Yo, write me my check." I'm like, "Best I could do is give you free swag." I don't know.
Did she accept the free swag?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. I was like, yeah, at least give the
But
lady
look
something,
at
bro.
these little kids.
He is really cute, though.
Look, that's
Those the girls he was
two
flirting with?
sisters. Yo, I gotta show you. My man was out
Hey,
here. My man
yeah,
was
Jazz,
out. Look at
yo.
him. Look at him. Look at him.
Watch your kid, bro.
Yo,
He out here.
yo,
Ladies
he's
man.
out here. Look,
Ladies
see,
man,
this
bro.
girl was waiting for her turn.
Ladies man, bro.
Bro, he was the first kid.
Little heartbreaker.
He was the first kid at the event. They came like 10 minutes early, and
Yeah.
I was super worried because again, I didn't plan these. I just
Yeah.
showed up, and I was like, "Oh man, I hope people come."
What activities were they doing
So
besides like
the
seesaw?
theme was sunflowers or planting.
Why the hell did she go?
Because she had to work, bro. She's a
That's
fucking
literally
mom.
her whole
That's her
thing.
whole brand.
Yeah,
right?
the sunflower thing.
So I don't know if he took his
Where you at, girl?
if he took his plant home. I don't remember, or it's probably dead. I don't know. Or maybe Jazz.
Oh,
is
they
feeding-
gave him a
So
sunflower.
we provided little pots that kids would use,
Uh-huh.
and then this is the photo of him. He was like, "I don't want to plant. I'm just trying to color." So he was the first one. So he was kind of like our test subject. Like, how are the kids gonna deal with the planting?
With the activities and stuff. Yeah.
So that was fun.
Okay.
I had a good time. I had taken photos of Avery, and I was telling the photographer, I'm like, "Yo, get him, get him. He's gonna get us rich."
Yeah.
But it's done funny because Jazz is literally like, "Where's my check?" And I was
Listen,
like,
as she should.
I was
They
like,
should have paid her. That's her son.
"You're not
modeling.
getting one.
They out here
You accepted
having your son model for free is
You
crazy.
accepted the terms and conditions by coming to this event."
What's crazy is that's free child labor. What are y'all doing? Huh? What is this?
Hey, he got. Yo,
He had a good time?
He had a great time,
Alright,
and even the
alright, that's what
sponsor
matters, that's
of
what
the
matters.
event was like an obstacle course for ninjas.
Yeah.
For like it's called Ninja Obstacle Course, just for kids.
Uh-huh.
And so he was there doing their obstacle course.
Yeah.
And they took pictures of him and posted it
That's what
on
I'm
their
talking
stuff.
about. You see?
Bro, I'm telling
Girl, you should have been there. They would have cut you a check.
No, we wouldn't have.
They would have cut you a check if you was straight like, hey, get my baby out these photos if you don't give me a check.
And we not gonna cut you a check for the next one. And I know he's coming for the next one.
She should show up for the next one though.
I mean, it's in June. I don't know. She's got
Tell her
a
to ask off
strange job.
Tell her to ask off before then.
True.
Give her like a month in
I
advance
gave-
so she could ask off.
Don't think I'm a bad person. I literally texted her all the dates. I'm like, yo,
Like
these
beforehand?
are all the events. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it is. So apparently, I was mad at somebody. I put, "They're not seeing heaven." I don't know what that means. Whoever pissed me off, you're not seeing
Damn.
heaven. It says like, boom, June 3rd, July 1st, August 5th, September 2nd.
And she didn't respond.
No, she did. Oh, she didn't respond.
She responded to some other shit
Some-
he said.
Yeah, after I said, "Yo, we're using him on the marketing material," and she was
That was
"Cut
like
me
way
my-
later. That's crazy.
That is crazy. See, that's her
Girl,
fault. Her
if he
fault.
giving you dates,
show
ask
up,
off, girl. Come on.
show up. But Jazz mom's really nice though. I met her.
Yeah.
I didn't tell her who I was. I didn't tell her I knew Jazz. I was just like, let's see how she treats me as a person. You know?
Did you tell her eventually?
No,
that you knew her daughter.
Well, I was working, so I had to do other stuff.
Ah.
So I forgot.
Did Jazz tell her that she knew you?
I don't know. Again, she don't be replying to my shit.
That is true. I saw examples.
You saw it, right? I sent 3 texts. I'm like, yo, boop, boop.
That's crazy.
I'm just trying to put her on,
That's
you know?
actually crazy,
I'm trying to be a good friend. Like, yo, Avery can come to this. See, Avery's can enjoy this. And he did. He was out here
glad he did.
macking it up with the...
It's cute seeing him grow up, you know?
Mm-hmm. He's like almost 4 now? Or 3?
When Christian's baby is old enough, you should make him meet.
Make a what?
Make them meet. Avery and Christian's baby.
That's weird. What if I'm...
Not like setting them up to date, but to be homies.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying it's still strange. I'm like, this child is this child that's not my child, and this child that's not my child. You want to hang out?
What do you mean? You have like think of it like
Avery's gonna be like, who are?
In the future, if you have like a get together at your crib and you invite both your friends, they're gonna bring their kids.
Jazz not coming.
Wow, that's crazy. I would even invite you.
I would invite her. I would invite her.
I'd invite you. You don't fuck with me,
bro. She gonna be inviting me to Avery's birthday.
Oh, shit. But that's
yeah, that's what
you know why. You know why, but I don't have a problem with anybody, you know?
I don't know, man.
Even if they got a problem with me, I don't give a fuck. I don't have a problem with nobody.
I would have went.
Would you?
I would have brought your ass, and then
no.
it would have been 2 problems.
Yikes.
I told her, I'm like, if I'm coming, if Fabrian's coming.
She do not want to see mine.
We all gonna have a bad time. I'm like, bro, you invited her last birthday. Can I get this one?
Never, bro.
No.
She always gonna be there.
Not
That's
real
what I'm
friends.
saying.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not that you guys aren't real friends.
It's
just that, you know, they're closer, and that's okay. You know.
Whatever.
They're closer. You know. It happens.
Whatever.
It happens.
Did I want to go? Yeah.
Same. I miss Avery, but
maybe
hey, it be happening.
Maybe, I forgot.
It's okay.
Something I flicked out on something.
And that's why she was like, "Fuck you, bro."
No, not even. It was after. It had to have been something else. Oh, because she be doing shit like half birthdays.
What's that? But she celebrated for half the day, and then
no, like 6 months before his actual birthday, he'll have like a party. So I think I didn't go to that because I was. So
Is it because like she has her work and she has to like work around that?
No,
maybe.
Maybe I'm just talking shit. I don't remember what I missed.
It's okay.
But I missed
what
out.
we do here, you know.
I missed that, and I think after I didn't get invited to the actual birthday.
Yeah.
So maybe I missed the half birthday. I don't know. She be doing strange stuff like that all the time. But he came out. It was awesome. He had a good time. He literally played with every single thing at the same time. That's good. So he
It's good to see kids being kids now because it's scary to see a lot of kids just be iPad kids. Yeah. Like from someone who runs a restaurant, right, or works in a restaurant. Anytime I see parents with kids and they just give them an iPad, I'm like, dude, interact with the kid. Why did you what are you doing?
I heard the hack is give them a coloring book instead of an iPad.
But restaurants used to do that. They used to give out like coloring books and like crayons and stuff. But I don't think they do that. It's too expensive.
Like diners do that,
right?
It's more like a diner thing now.
But I feel like some like I remember Outback doing it, Applebee's doing it when I was a kid. What else? Like TGI Fridays, like those types of restaurants. You know, Red Lobster.
Oh, I didn't know Red Lobster.
Yeah, they used to give out like crayons and like coloring mats. Most restaurants used to do it, but I don't think anyone does it anymore.
Except diners. IHOP does it. Or IHOP used to do it. Now IHOP doesn't do it
That's
at all.
what I'm saying. IHOP used to do it too. Denny's.
I know it's
like a dead art now.
There's
Nobody
like
really cares.
A local diner in the city I went to college in.
Yeah.
And we would, as college students, like, hey, can we get the coloring sheet? And then we would just sit there and just fucking try to color.
God, I like coloring.
I think Malik.
It's therapeutic.
Was low key the best at coloring because he on purpose would color outside the lines, but then when he was like, "Oh, you think I can't color?" Perfect.
Skill.
So I don't know what he gained from making us think that he can't color.
Creative freedom.
He's exercising free will. That's what he was doing.
Creative freedom. It's like I know you. The rule is I shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Who are you to tell me what I can't do? You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, coloring books.
Society. Society dictates. You gotta try to color between the lines.
Fuck you, society.
And it's okay if you can't color outside. But if you can and you're not doing it, then you're a bad person.
Did you learn cursive?
No.
When you were in high school or middle school or whatever?
I was supposed to learn that in the 5th grade.
And they didn't teach you?
No, because my teacher fell down the stairs. I told you this before.
Damn.
I told you this when I didn't learn 5th grade math.
Wow.
It's that same year I was supposed to learn cursive.
Wow.
While everybody was learning cursive, I was in kindergarten.
But it was like an...
it was a class. It was in my class. You
know that's a dead art now? They don't teach that no more?
My shit is scribble.
I mean, I learned cursive, but I was very bad at it. And I was, like, conflicted about it because it was, like... At least at the time, they made it seem like all adults write in only cursive.
Yeah,
and
that's
every
true.
job you have is going to be written in cursive. This is the thing for the rest of your life. And I was like, oh, fuck. And mine looks bad.
You're like...
Just to find out years later, everyone just types everything.
Matter. Yep. And now it's like...
it's typing classes,
in pain.
Now kids learn typing classes.
DocuSign.
So it's a dead... Like, a lot of those things are, like... It's kind of sad, bro. Like, we're losing the artistic wave of, like, clocks, children. Yeah.
The reading of the
kids
hands.
Kids can't tell time no more because it's all digital.
It's on my fucking phone.
It's kind of sad, bro.
You know, I tried on my Apple Watch to put a fancy clock on, and I'm not gonna lie, it did take me a couple seconds.
What do you mean, like the 24-hour one?
You know how there's
like the military one?
There's the watch faces.
Like the one that actually,
I
tried clock. That and I was like, I'm not doing this because I was like, I don't got time to be looking and be like, it's I don't got time. I gotta look at it and immediately know.
Like 4 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. Like 4 seconds out of my time, I don't need to be like, this is 5, 10, 15. Like, you know what I'm saying? They had to count the 1,
my
the 2.
synapses were firing, and I was like, fuck. Sometimes when I need it for like really important stuff, then I'm like, fuck, I gotta dig my phone out of my pocket. Instead of fucking having it right
That's
here.
why I just mine is.
Yeah, digital. I switched my back. Your watch face is weird.
No, what? It has everything I need on it.
Literally,
weather, battery
Rings,
percentage,
messages, and then
my
YouTube
music, the date,
this mad shit on there.
The Sunday, the time, and my little rings,
and Instagram notifications.
But
I tried to read it, I couldn't.
Motherfucker.
I like putting shit on blast.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's sad.
What else have we lost as a society?
You heard about Klarna? What's happening to Klarna?
Yeah, they're losing money.
They're going bankrupt.
That's crazy.
You know what sucks is that, like...
It's because it's not real.
No, it is real.
It's not a credit agency.
I kind of feel bad for them because they were trying to at least do something positive and be like, hey, I understand that most people can't get a credit card or can't pay things off immediately. Mm-hmm. But also, people want to live life and have things and buy a plane ticket, buy a concert ticket, and pay it off.
I paid for our Jesse Reyes tickets.
That's what I'm saying, and pay it off like that, right? But people took so much advantage of it and didn't pay him back. It's like, dog, come on. Like, and now nobody gets to have this service because y'all want to be dickheads and
PayPal's
not Klarna back.
PayPal's probably
gonna buy them. You think so? And then keep using that because PayPal bought Venmo, was it?
Yeah. So PayPal might buy Klarna. Maybe they'll incorporate into Venmo because Venmo. But then if they buy Klarna, don't they also have to pay off their debt, which is a lot? True, but again, the data of the people is important because now you can use who hasn't paid their shit, and then they can sell that information to credit bureaus and be like, yo, like these people don't pay their bills, and here's the history of that. And so now it's gonna make harder for you to get a credit card, harder to get a mortgage, harder to get a loan, a car loan. Yeah. So everybody that's been fucking up with Klarna, it's in the short term.
Like, dog, it's like whenever I have used Klarna, it's for big like a concert ticket or a plane ticket, and it's like pay off $40 for 6 months or whatever. It's like, dog, that's reasonable. Like,
I do that shit every 2 weeks. I'm like, yo, give me the 2 week one.
And it's not even like that they're horrible. Like the only time that there's like yo, penalty is if you miss the payment.
But even then, you can go in there and be like, hey, can you extend my payment date a week?
That's what I'm saying.
And they'll do it instantly.
They were a company that like legitimately were for the people, and the people were like, fuck you, and now they're bankrupt because
fuck you, pussy. Look, I got a free concert ticket.
That's what I'm, It's pretty much what it was for most people. It's like they would make the first payment and then never pay the rest of it. Mm-hmm. And now Klarna's out of like whatever the hell it was, and these people didn't care.
You know, I wouldn't have minded this service if I needed to connect my bank to it. I would have still done it. You know what I'm saying? Because I connect,
there's a penalty. Like we know you have money in your bank.
If you connect your bank account to something, it's gonna pull the money.
Yeah, I know.
No matter what.
Yeah, I know.
You can
even if you have
$1.
Yeah, they'll negative you.
Negative you $298.
I know.
And then plus a $30 overdraft fee.
Trust, I know. Bills do that. All my bills are like connected to my bank, and I'll be like at $15, and they'll be like, "Give me that shit."
Pussy.
So I
Apple be taking you $12.99.
Yeah,
wow.
that YouTube Red, they be taking that $12.99 religiously. It's 20 now. It's $19.99.
That's crazy.
It's religiously they take that shit every
I
month.
pay that shit through Verizon.
But it's worth it because to me, at least, I get music and unskippable ads.
Yeah, you mean no ads at all?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that shit.
Because unskippable ads.
It would
like,
mean that I would have to watch.
Yeah,
my
ads.
bad. I misspoke. But to me, that's more profitable or like valuable than Spotify, which you would be paying about the same, and it's just music.
Just music.
And you get the yearly review. You get the yearly review though. That yearly like Spotify Wrapped shit.
I don't need it. I'm old.
Apple Music's the same. All they do is do they give you Apple TV too, or is it just music?
No, if you do the Apple One, the family plan, it's
both?
better to do all that because you get Apple News, Apple Music,
Apple
TV,
Podcasts, and all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Apparently, people like Apple News.
Really?
Yeah, apparently, it's good. It's a good service.
Never heard of it.
I mean, Malik has been dying for someone to pay for his Apple News, and I'm like, bro, you pay for the gym, get the other shorty to pay for Apple One, and that's it. Everybody pays for something, you know.
That's how life should be, you know, sharing the burdens.
True.
You heard about Google's new AI stuff?
No.
That shit's scary. It's legitimately scaring me.
What's going on? Tell me.
Do you use AI on your day-to-day?
I use AI all day.
Now you part of the problem, bitch. I have never used ChatGPT or AI in my life, and I wish it was a thing when I was in school because it would have helped my ass out a lot. And I get it. I get why people use it. I understand. But also, it's scaring the fuck out of me because of how insanely dependent we be, like as a society on it, right? Where like most college students now don't even write their papers.
No, it's all AI.
It's all ChatGPT now, right? And
well, the professors know.
Yeah, some of them know.
The professors know, and you should know better. You should just fail everybody. Just fail them.
I don't know about fail.
No, they should fail.
Okay.
Because
don't have Nando.
It's acceptable if you use AI.
Fail, even though he uses it.
I'm not in school no more. But my school was like, you could use AI, but just cite
Keep
that
it at
you
the minimum?
used AI.
Oh.
Just cite it as a source. Cite it like what you used it for.
Got it. Okay.
And then people don't even know how to do the right formats for things anymore.
Yeah.
Which is I guess another lost art is like using APA or MLA and stuff like that.
Learning how to write a fucking paper.
Or Chicago style.
Yeah.
But like my school is like, you could use it. Use it. You're in graduate school. Use it. But you know, you're an adult. Cite your shit. Because if you fucking do it and don't tell me and then I put it in to turn it in.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
There's
this
AI
is AI.
yeah.
90% of the thing is AI. And then it's
90 is crazy. Well, that's
bro,
too
there's
much.
some people.
I know. I know. I know that there's college students today that are studying to. Trust me, I know medical students today that are studying to become doctors, nurses.
You gotta lock it out.
Are writing
now.
all of it.
You gotta be healthy.
Just
now.
using ChatGPT, and it's like sad because I'm like, bro, you're not learning. How the fuck are you supposed to be you'll turn in all these get good grades because the AI knows all the answers. But once you're out of college and you have to apply all these skills, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Nothing. You shit your pants.
You're gonna be like, let me go check chat real quick.
You're gonna have the.
What happens when my patient has a headache, but what are we doing, bro?
My patient is drowning currently. How do I save him?
Like, what are we doing, bro? But yeah, my point being to that is that have you seen Google's new AI thing? So the new AI program is now it's advanced, right? So back then we started with ChatGPT, right? And not only is AI horrible for our economy and our environment, it takes so much power just to write out
we use
what you're doing.
Millions of gallons of water to power these stations.
So then we went from just chat-based AI, right?
Yeah.
Then to pictures, where it started making pictures and animating pictures, and it started fucking with artists. And artists was like, dude, what are we doing? Like, this is the one thing humans should be able to do. True. Why are we making AI make art and make pictures and editing pictures and stuff? Like, this is what we're here for. And now it's become AI videos. And it's not even like the ones that you could like clearly tell are AI. It's gotten so good, Nando. It's scary, dog. Have you seen their like showcase?
I seen this thing of like AI influencers that you could just populate a pretty looking person.
You can make it seem like it's two people having a podcast, and it's two people that are not even real. But it seems real. It's getting scary to the point that it's like, how do I know that when I'm watching something, it's real now because of this type of technology that they're just giving out to the public? It's not even like a subscription based. Google was like, here's our code, use it. Because they didn't want whatever the fuck the other AI company that was doing bullshit.
Open.
Yeah, OpenAI, because they were trying to be like, no, this is our thing.
We're
No one else.
gatekeep it,
Yeah.
And
then
Google was like, no,
eat my cock. Yeah. Basically, and it's just getting scary, bro. Did I send you the video of it?
No, I don't think you did.
Real quick, let me just show you real quick on TikTok.
Speaking about AI,
Yeah,
so
keep talking.
The reason why I use AI every day is because I have an iPhone 16 Pro Max, and the default Siri is now powered by ChatGPT.
Shut the fuck up.
So Siri, look, you see all these different colors?
I mean, I don't have that phone.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's not Siri. That's ChatGPT powered by Siri.
Damn.
So Siri is actually low key more dumb now.
Really?
Before she was fake
Smarter,
dumb.
yeah, because
fake
they
dumb,
would program her to like learn stuff and find.
But now she is basically you ask Siri a question, and then she asks ChatGPT, which takes a little bit longer, and then she gives you back the answer.
This is Google's new AI thing.
Right? It's all just AI.
See, that's the problem with men. They think us women are just AI prompts.
And none of these people are real, by the way.
Okay, we're done here. Have you heard about the prompt
But it
theory
looks
going
real,
viral on
right?
TikTok?
Prompt theory? No, what's that?
The theory claims we're all just AI.
AI? No, I'm a Taurus. So.
You know, none of this is real, right? It's all just AI.
Yeah, I know all about the prompt theory. It's true, for
If
sure.
this video wasn't clearly telling you that it is AI, would you have noticed or no?
Bro, my wife thinks we're just prompts. Oh, brother, she must think she lives on a spinning water ball also.
You can tell how they don't talk smoothly.
Please change the prompt. I don't know where I am.
Well, that's kind of scary.
We're
Right?
not just prompts. We are people.
But they're not. It's AI, dog.
Fire is not something.
Yeah, the fire is, but dude.
Just write a prompt where she
And understand
shuts
that they
up.
just released this. People keep working on this, and they're gonna keep making it better and better.
Change the prompt to where we never met.
Please.
How does it feel to be able to talk as an AI?
What do you mean AI? I'm not AI.
You really are, though. This is all just a one-sentence prompt.
What's your favorite TikTok account?
Definitely this account called, I think it's called Anonymous Truth. You know, none of this is
So
real.
homeboy made a video.
Using the open source like Google thing that they released, and now people are taking this stuff and improving on it and making it better because it's open source and anyone can take it and start working on it.
You know who I blame about that too?
Who?
Gary V. Gary V
Did he?
just now put a reel like a few days ago. He was like, I'm all in on the power of AI influencers. Like you want to plug your own product, you just make your own AI influencer and then have them pitch your product. Blah blah blah.
Scary. Bro.
He's
scary. And
he's
even
top one
Instagram.
fed.
Have you seen Instagram's new AI bullshit? Where that you can talk. You can message an AI person and they will have a full-blown conversation with you, and people are genuinely doing
You know
this.
who does that?
It's like-
Snapchat.
yeah,
Snapchat did that first.
Correct. And now Instagram is doing it, and you can talk to an AI of Drake, an AI of a stepsister, an AI of my gay best friend, and it's just in your like Instagram messages. Like if you go to your DM and talk to AI, you can just have a full for days and just keep talking to him.
That's kind of scary.
Dude,
For the people
what
who
are
don't-
we doing? And I know it's a lonely epidemic, and people are doing it because they're lonely and they have nobody to talk
True.
to. But dude,
True.
what the?
Just DM us on the Auto
I,
Talk page.
dude, I feel like I'm in a fucking different time. Like I don't know where I ended up.
When
bro.
we killed
I don't know.
Harambe,
That's what
we
I'm
diverged
dude,
the
it is.
timeline.
We did.
We
I don't
diverged
like
it.
it. Bring me back, please. What the fuck are we doing?
What was
Where
that
are
shit
we?
in Deadpool? Our anchor being? We lost our anchor
did.
being.
Harambe was in, bro.
He was the anchor being.
And we're slowly, what is it? Spaghettiing? Whatever the fuck they were doing. I can't. That's why I don't fuck with AI. And people who send me like AI photos or AI posts, I'm like, I press not interested. I'm like, get this shit away from me.
Yeah.
I want nothing to do
But you know
with
what's
it.
easy now? Instead of having ChatGPT on your phone, what you can't avoid with newer iPhones, it's just built in.
yeah.
So now, look, I'm gonna show you my control panel. This little symbol, this is ChatGPT. It's already on my phone. And then there's a little prompt where you could put "get smarter," like deep research, or "get smarter results," and it'll make it work harder.
Yeah.
So it's easier than ever now. But I downloaded the Google app.
Yeah.
There's a Google app, and I put a widget on my phone. So if I want something stupid to look up, I just go in here, and I don't waste. I don't waste the planet's resources by.
But even Google
But
uses AI now, because when you search anything up, the first response is AI, and usually it's wrong.
Yes,
You'll be
right
like,
at the
"What
top.
year did Barry Bonds win whatever home run?" And it would just give you some bullshit, and you'll be like, "That is not the year,"
That is true. We can't even Google safely
because it's
anymore.
not actually looking for facts; it's looking for just information on whatever you're searching. And if it's like, "This is the most relevant information that I found," it's giving it to
And
you
it's all
as it's
wrong
fact.
shit.
Yeah.
You could just post mad shit with the wrong dates and it'll be like they take an average of it.
Movies are using AI movie reviews now in their posters and shit. Like, dog, what are we?
Oh yeah,
doing,
AI generated
bro?
text. Yeah.
What are we doing? There's news cycles posting
AI shit.
There was
They're pumping out the whole reviews.
Yep. All AI.
All the time. Oh, yeah, I hate that.
It'd be like 15 books to buy in the summer.
Fall 2012.
18 of those books weren't even real. Like 2 of them were real. And I forget what, I think it was Daily Mail or something like that published this article.
Yeah.
And like 16 of those books out of the 22 books that you should buy for the summer weren't real books. It took real authors' names and just made up books for them. I was like, you should go buy this book that isn't real.
Imagine, like, oh, that sounds interesting, and you're looking for it.
But that's how people found that it was wrong. That it was like, oh, AI wrote this. Because how would you not fact check this and be like, this person has never written this book in my life?
Because they're trying to get out more articles every day.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy, because how many readers do you expect on your website that you feel the need to publish that many articles?
Or they just don't have enough employees. They keep firing everybody.
Oh, that's true, because of their writing AI articles.
Mm-hmm. They don't need people, right? But
AI
will write it.
That's step one. This is step one in our doomsday scenario, right? We get rid of all the journalists. We make their jobs mundane. And then now the government can control information easier.
Oh my God! I mean,
this is step one.
You're technically not wrong.
This is step one of their master plan.
Yeah.
This is what's gonna happen.
You're not wrong, bro.
We're gonna out all the good journalists. We're gonna let AI write all of our
and then we'll never know what's actually happening in the world. We'll be like, no, everything's great. Look, the news is saying we're fine, and the world be on fire.
It should be on fire.
Oh lordy, I don't know, bro. Hey, that's part of Fabrian's crash out corner. That was one of it.
That was one of AI.
No, I mean it wasn't, but it definitely is now.
Oh, let me take a swing at my crash out.
Go for it.
Fucking Tom Cruise, man. I fucking hate Tom Cruise,
go
bro.
ahead.
Oh my God, I went to see Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
1 out of 10.
0.5 stars out of 5 stars, bro.
1 out of 10 though, not 5.
Because Letterboxd would have let me give it a 0. 1 out of 10. No. Terrible, fucking terrible movie.
What's your biggest gripe about the film?
My God.
To be real,
it's like,
is it the action in it?
No.
Or is it his acting?
The action is nice.
Okay.
But it's cringy as fuck.
Like his acting is cringy.
The dialogue is cringy as fuck, and I don't understand.
Did he write the film, or did he
he's
direct
a
producer?
The film? A producer.
But that's just his money.
That's
Who's
what I'm saying.
writing the film?
No. He's credited as a writer on that shit too.
Oh, then
bro, it's crazy because you know, in the beginning of the movie, credits play like, your main actor, right? Yeah. So it was Tom Cruise, and then the next one was executive produced by Tom Cruise, and then some other
written
guy.
by Tom Cruise.
Yeah, three times in a row. And I was like, I already hate this movie. I already hate it. The same critiques that people said about The Weeknd, that nobody should have enough power to write a movie about themselves, is. Where's that energy for Tom Cruise?
Well, he's been doing it for years, so it's more acceptable, I guess.
Where's that energy for Tom Cruise?
Because I think the original Mission Impossible, they just casted him, and he did so well that they started just giving him more and more power for each movie.
There was, I think, 3 fire Mission Impossible movies.
The first 3, right?
Yeah, I think so. And Christian was
I've
telling
never
me,
liked them,
telling me
but
about
yeah.
it. But those were the best ones, and it just went downhill from that.
Yeah.
Even like Fast and Furious.
That's how I feel.
It's exactly like Fast and Furious.
That's how I feel about. Dude, it blows my mind that after Tokyo Drift, we went like
superhero race cars.
Yeah, I was like,
drivers.
what the fuck happened? And you want to know why? Vin Diesel. You're not wrong.
Why? Tom Cruise.
That's what I'm saying. It's when you give an actor way too much power to be like, I want to be the main superhero of this movie, and nobody can beat me in a fight, and nobody can beat me in a race, and nobody, like, motherfucker, get the fuck over yourself. Like, you're human, bro, not fucking Superman.
Bro, the movie is 2 hours and 69 minutes.
That's way too long for a Mission Impossible.
40 of those minutes in the very beginning are recapping every single thing Tom Cruise did
from the last.
They're like, remember when I did this, and it's like a flashback, and he's stealing something. And remember when I did this, and he's stealing something, and then he drops a knife.
Yeah, that would
and
piss
then
me
there's
off.
a guy there, and then apparently he's super important at the end of the movie, whatever. And I'm looking at Christian. I'm like, what are we? I'm like, what is? I'm lost because I don't understand what's happening. Why are we talking about the old movies right now?
Yeah.
And it's
probably
not
to catch up all the young kids who haven't seen any of those fucking films.
Respect your audience. Respect your audience. You know those young kids are not there to see you. You know whoever's coming to see.
To him, he believes it, bro. He's a star.
Bro, I understand. I just wish you just respected your audience a little bit. I understand that I wouldn't have understood most of that because I didn't watch all of them. Okay. But the Alamo Drafthouse does a recap. So I went there early and I saw the entire recap of the everything you exactly needed to know.
And then you saw another recap.
I saw a fucking recap in the movie, bro. I was like, yeah, White Widow. Okay, cool. She does this. Oh shit, that happens.
Yeah.
So I'm caught up. I'm up to speed at this point. And it's 40 minutes, Fabrian, of him. It's like him reminiscing for something.
Of like being a cool secret spy
like,
or something.
Oh man, we saved the world.
Yeah.
And then it's the first time he saved the world. And it's the second time he saved the world.
He saved the world a bunch.
It's the third time he saved the world. And I'm just like, I was like, this. You don't need this.
I think
you should respect your audience enough to know that are coming to the 9th ever installment of this movie that they know what you did the first 8 movies.
It's like watching the Fast and Furious film and then be like, look at all the races we did. And you're like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Finish your you're in
space now. Come on, dog. Like, shut up.
Get back to Earth.
You're right,
bro.
Valid. Those are valid criticisms.
And everybody was like, yeah, in the theater. I was like,
but that's how I feel about Fast and Furious, bro. Like, everyone loves those films. The fans of Fast and Furious love those films, and I'm like, there's literally nothing that makes sense in this film anymore, bro.
I really sat there and I tried to justify the people's passion in my head. I'm like, what am I this passionate about? Like Star Wars? But no. But even I know, like, when some things just
don't click,
and I'm like, I'm not gonna gas it up because it's Star Wars.
Exactly. Bro. Yeah. Same. When there's stuff in Star Wars that I disagree with or that I don't like, I'm like, I didn't like it. But it was made for somebody else.
I really sat in the theater and I was looking around and people's reactions.
Fucking with it.
Yeah, and I was like, am I in an AI
prompt? Am I the wrong?
Am I in an AI prompt? Like,
am I AI?
I really sat there and I was like, there's no way this is getting like this type of reaction.
What type of like reviews is it getting besides yours?
It's
like,
mixed.
It's mixed.
It's people saying this movie was ass,
or this movie was fantastic,
and this movie is absolutely 5 stars out of 5 stars. Like, it's amazing.
Jesus.
Like, I was reading through the Letterboxd reviews, and there was somebody liked mine, and I was like, okay, somebody agrees with me. Somebody like a human agrees with whatever I just said. And then I was going through and was like, yeah, I know. Probably 9 Mission Impossible movies is too much, but something about this franchise, like, it's just so amazing, and I love it. 5 out of 5, and I'm like, I get
That's
that.
just the fan, bro.
I know. I understand that.
Hate,
part.
Bro.
I'm like, I get it.
That man probably been watching them films since he was like 15 or something.
I understand why you are so passionate about this, but I just can't justify why it's Mission Impossible. Why are you?
Maybe because that's what connected to him when he was younger.
I don't know, baby.
Trust me, I agree because I feel the same way with the Fast and Furious.
40 minutes of like nostalgia. I'm like, bro, and they use like the actual clips of the movie. Yeah. And so he looks way better younger, in the present. In the past. I'm like, damn, you could have at least AI'd yourself a little bit to at least like not look your actual age.
He's not aging gracefully, if that's.
He's aging like an egomaniac. Yeah. That's exactly how he's aging.
You know, now looking back, I know that you don't fuck with Tom Cruise, right? The MCU casting for like a different Tony Stark to be Tom Cruise, would you have been cool with it or no?
No.
Thank you. I agree. I never wanted to see that man as Tony Stark. But not only that, even when he was in Mission Impossible and he would do this shit he's doing, I'm like, he don't even look
because Jeremy Renner is in the Mission Impossible franchise, and they don't shout him out. They shout out every past character except him. And you know how I feel about him. You know how I feel. I'm like, he's trash. Hawkeye's trash.
Don't talk about Hawkeye, bro. I love that man.
But I know he was pivotal to the movies because
that man
he literally was tasked to making sure Tom Cruise doesn't die. He was like his shadow. He had the biggest mission outside of fucking Tom Cruise, right? In case Tom Cruise ever died on a mission,
it was him.
He had to finish it. He was his protector in the background. That was his.
Bring him up this film,
and they didn't even bring him up not once. Like, if you were using
Hollywood disrespecting my man because of his accident, bro.
So much past footage. Why didn't you?
Because they disrespected my man, bro. They disrespected him because he got crushed over a tractor, bro.
It clicked in my brain. You haven't seen that episode we were talking about. I'm gonna release them.
I'm telling Hollywood been disrespecting him for crazy. Like, just because he got hurt and he wants more money. Like, you guys still want me to do all these crazy stunts, but I'm like injured and I want to pay me more.
I understand now.
Okay, thank you, bro.
Because when somebody mentioned it in their Letterboxd review, I'm like, oh shit, he was in this movie. And Faber, when I tell you every single past character they bring up,
even the Simon Pegg's character,
I don't know who that is.
A British man, Hot Fuzz.
Shaun of the
Dead.
So it's more like they're not speaking in these flashbacks. He's just like literally remembering it.
And like you're seeing photos.
No. It's happening but muted. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's the point of all this?
Just to show you all his cool
But
stunts.
it's literally he's like reminiscing about he'll have a dialogue with somebody, and then whoever that person was, it'll like flash back to when they first met or something. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, bro, why are you explaining who this person is? That's why? They should know. The audience should know.
Tony Stark. I think that Tom Cruise should retire, bro.
He's good. He's done.
I think so. I think he's been done for a while. Like, I've never believed him in action role. He's too small, bro. Like when they made him Reacher, right? I always mess up the thing.
It is Reacher, but I give him credit to bringing light to that because we got Alan Richardson to play the real Reacher
for sure.
He was the test
but him as Reacher are you fucking kidding me?
He's an egomaniac, I'm telling you.
It's because he's a Scientologist. It's because he's a Scientologist.
Complex.
Yeah, he's small. He's small.
Who wants to be bigger than the world.
Yeah,
and it's so weird. Even the way he talks, like, because the Alamo put a video before. He's like, "Thank you guys for coming out to the movies. Like the way the movies should be shown, in the big screen, surround sound." But the way he talks is super culty. And it's literally because he's the Scientologist. I'm like, it gives me the ick.
He does give me that. He's been giving me the ick for a while, bro.
And I'm like, I sat there and I watched that movie, and I was like, okay, this shit is ass.
So the next one, you watching it?
No, this is done. This is the last movie.
Oh, they're not making no more?
No.
Even if they reboot it and he's like the mentor for the next one, you're not watching it?
I hate the way this movie ends, Fabrian.
Don't tell me because I want to see it.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah, eventually.
I want to talk about it.
All right, so go ahead, spoil it.
I
don't give a shit enough to like cry about not know. I don't care.
You would know this better than I would. That one Call of Duty game that ends with somebody going to like a helicopter, and then you're the character. You're that character. You're going to, and then you get betrayed and you get killed.
Yes,
that's how it should have ended.
Oh,
that's how
the old man ended. Who like shoots you up.
Yeah. That's how it should have ended. And I don't care if you leave it open ended to where maybe he's not dead. Maybe he is dead. Fine, do that. It's a fact that it didn't end that way, and that ending was right there for you to copy, right there for you to do it.
But then don't you think people would like you just copied Call of Duty? I mean, most people
it would have made
gamers.
It would have made sense based off the fucking 40 minutes of reminiscing you showed me at the beginning.
You're like, oh, he's dying this film.
Oh yeah. I'm like, oh, he did all that, and he did it one last time.
He's dying this film, yeah.
He's the hero that doesn't get the happy ending. I would have been like, chef's kiss, amazing. Yeah. Wrap up the whole franchise, put a bow on it.
Yeah.
If it ended like that, put a bow on it. It's done. If you reboot it, who cares?
Yeah.
Right. It's a brand new thing. People reboot shit all the time.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that it didn't end that way. And it ended in the most cringiest way. Yo, whatever this shit they call this whatever AI shit they're battling is called the Entity, right?
Yeah.
You only need to say that once.
AI.
Oh my god. for like
not me ranting about AI. That's the enemy.
For like
of the
past 5 movies, they've been battling AI.
Jesus Christ, bro.
But it's called the Entity, and I'm like, you don't have to say that every sentence. The Entity is gonna get. The Entity is gonna do this. The Entity's. I'm like, shut up. And I said it dumb loud. I was like, yo. I'm like, wow, this is the most cringy dialogue because who wrote this AI?
Probably.
The
Entity wrote its script.
Because
maybe, bro. I don't know.
You should watch it just for the.
I'll watch it.
But it's too long.
But I'm not watching it now. I'll probably watch it when it's like on streaming. Yeah, because I don't give a fuck enough about any of that type of franchise.
I like I said in my review, I spent $6 and I want my $6 back. I'm gonna send an email. I'm like, yo, I was not happy with the Mission Impossible.
I couldn't.
But favorite, literally, everybody at home. We should do an Idle Talk challenge. When Mission Impossible comes out on streaming, get a shit of vodka and take a shot for every time they say the Entity.
You'll die. Don't do it.
You're good.
You'll die. Don't do it.
ER spikes. Visits will spike on Google Trends. But I'm telling you, bro, it was the cringiest movie I ever seen. And then the action was nice, though.
Yeah.
The action was good.
It's always
good.
That's what
it's
most people go for it
it's
for,
a staple.
Right? Is the big stunts and all the action and stuff.
This is why I thought this was the people around me were AI, because I swear to God, there's one scene that's clearly a green screen or CGI. Yeah. There's no way he did that particular stunt because he would have died.
What was it?
It was some shit underwater.
No, he does some.
No, I know he does some, but I think there's a misconception that he probably put out that he does every single thing that's ever on the screen.
He does.
I'm like, no, you don't.
He says he does.
If you would have jumped off this helicopter into the fucking Antarctic Ocean, you would have died. immediately.
You should search it up before we talk shit, and like it turns out
I know he did.
Shit.
I know he did one specific sequence.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one
Is it the one holding on the plane? I've seen that one a lot.
Yeah, I think he did that. That's towards
That's
the
the
end of
last
the movie,
movie, right?
No,
Or
no,
that was this
he's
one?
holding on to a
When he's
plane in
like,
this movie.
"Ah."
Yeah.
I remember seeing that clip a lot when it was.
He
being
does it
filmed.
again. He does it again. Or he doesn't. This is that for
I,
that movie.
I don't know. I don't watch these films, but I know I've seen clips
But
of him doing
but I
that
know
stuff.
he was really holding on to the fucking
Yeah.
airplane because there's a moment where he lets go and then almost falls off and he was scared.
Oh,
You can see it in his face. He almost died.
I don't know, man.
Which I respect. Cool, you did that. But there's I know there's mad underwater scene shit that's no way. You're literally in the ocean, and I think people think, oh my god, how did they get the camera down there? I'm like, it's clearly in a tub in a studio, and they're filming. He is underwater, but it's not in the fucking ocean.
Well, yeah, that I agree. I don't think they
But I
probably made
think
a
there's
big
people
pool.
out there who think that he did that, and that pisses me
They
off.
def put him in like a big pool.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
for
like,
sure.
Like they did
That's
in, like
exactly
Avatar
what they
and shit.
did.
Like even Avatar, who's all about water, like the second one, was all about water. Most of that is shot in the pool.
I know.
Because it's not practical to go shoot.
But people were
in the
oohing and
ocean.
ahhing like it was real life. I'm like,
They dumb. Because most camera equipment can't even sustain being out there in like salt water.
the
and
shit wasn't even in water. It was like a big ass clear pool, and they had the camera right on the thing.
Probably.
But I understand that he does his stuff. He does
a lot of his
he does a
stuff,
lot
too.
of his own shit and real shit. But it's the other stuff that you would come to expect to be done with effects and stuff that pisses me off. That people think he did that too, and I'm like, he's not God or Jesus.
He sure like to think so.
Fuck him. Fuck Tom Cruise.
Wait, did you watch the new Top Gun?
No.
He's in that, and everyone
don't-
praised him in
I don't
that.
watch
I liked him in that. And I don't like Tom Cruise at all.
I don't like Top Gun.
I don't like Top
don't-
Gun
I
either,
don't
but
get
I
it.
thought the second one was pretty good.
Is he in the first one?
Yeah. He's the main character in the first one, and then he's the trainer / main character in the second one. Like, it's mostly about Miles Teller and Glenn Powell.
I like
right?
Glenn- I like Glenn
guess
Powell.
who's in it?
Bob. I know Bob.
Yeah.
Bob literally plays Bob.
Bob,
in that
yeah.
one.
Lewis Pullman plays another version of Bob.
I probably would watch it to see Bob.
Yeah, Bob is a comedic character.
I
He's
know.
he's mostly the guy in the background, but it mostly follows Miles Teller and Glenn Powell, and
Which
Tom
I like.
Cruise
I
is
like
like the
Glenn
trainer.
Powell. I would watch it to see Glenn
See,
Powell.
really, you like Glenn Powell?
Yeah, I do.
See, that's one of the guys that I'm like, I
like
don't
them
know.
in Twister, man. We're gonna.
I hate that
We're
movie.
we're gonna beat this hurricane
I fucking hate that movie.
with an
bro.
American flag.
I hate that fucking movie, bro.
This tornado, not hurricane. We're gonna beat this tornado with an American flag. Fort tough.
But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I can't give an opinion. I just don't think those movies are good enough. for me
Don't
to
watch it.
them.
Don't go and watch it. Watch that shit on Netflix. Or
Yeah, I'm
or
a
whatever. Whatever shitty
It's probably gonna be
streaming
like
service
Paramount
picks it
or
up.
Max or something like that, or Peacock, something like that.
I was just really sitting there like
Maybe.
I felt like I was literally in a simulation. I was like, what is going on? And everybody's like, you know how in like old school WWE games, if you look at the crowd, it's like this. It's like a girl, guy, and it's the same girl repeated again, and the same guy. It literally felt like that. I was like, what the
Like
fuck
you're in a
is-
PS2 game.
Yo, literally, with the bad graphics.
Yeah, and all the characters are just the
Are
same. They're
repeated?
different,
Yeah.
color different shirts.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt like watching Mission Impossible.
Oh man.
But I will give it its due credit because of the action scene. There's like a specific shit
that's
that's
what that
straight
point. That's
action.
that point one he gave it. That's
Yeah, that's what you earned. That was. Yeah, I even ordered popcorn because she started getting good. I was like, okay, started munching down some popcorn, and then Christian dropped the popcorn in my water.
Damn, asshole.
But I ordered refills for our sodas that we had, and so I had the soda in another different cup holder.
Did Christian like it?
I don't remember. I think I was just so mad that I
You
didn't
didn't even
really,
give a
I
fuck
didn't even
about
ask
his
him.
Like I don't even get. Even if you liked it, I don't care,
I don't
bro.
care.
Shit
Shit
was
was
bad.
Nah, I forgot what he said. But we left the movie theater like with more questions than anything else. So,
Not a good
so
sign.
Alamo, give me my $6 back,
don't know.
please. I
I feel like
spent.
that's how I'm gonna feel about Lilo and Stitch. I'm gonna go watch it.
You know
but
they got rid of the big alien guy.
I know. Don't. If you've seen
I didn't
spoilers,
see
don't
it.
spoil
I didn't see it.
But yeah, I know they
But I
got.
saw the interview with the director. He said
Yeah,
that it just,
that pissed me off.
It just
And
couldn't.
I don't
happen.
think that's bullshit.
because doesn't he kidnap Lilo?
Yeah, the whole villain of the first one is Gantu. So the fact that they took Gantu out is ridiculous.
So how did
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. I
It's
don't
like
know who the
making,
villain
it's
is
like
because
making
I
a
haven't
Star
seen it.
Wars movie without Darth Vader.
Exactly. It's like if they remade the original trilogy and they're like, we didn't have enough money to make a Darth Vader suit, so
Let's not use him.
yeah, we just here's this guy, Darth Vader adjacent. They also took away Bubbles, the big black guy who's like the security worker.
No way.
Yeah,
Because they couldn't find a big black guy?
I don't know. They just took him out. They also took away Pleakley's like cross-dressing thing because they want to market in China, and China does not like cross-dressers.
How's China, man?
That's what I've been like. Yo, fuck that. Like, who
Another
cares, bro?
another country to add to the crash out list. China.
Fuck no.
We'll never. We don't get no listens over there, so I don't care.
Yeah, we don't.
We get some Italian listeners.
Don't give a shit.
Nah,
Don't
fuck
listen
China.
to no English. They're like,
Nah,
shut up.
They're like, yo,
Shut your
AI subtitle this.
ass.
What else? What's on your? What else is on your
My crash out corner.
Yeah,
I got two.
What else you got?
All right. My first one. I was crashing out about this this morning when I got out of the house. I sometimes I post videos, right? I post TikToks. I post Instagram reels. I post whatever the fuck, right?
Do you post reels?
Yeah, like our Idle Talk stuff, right?
Okay.
I can see if you watch it, dickhead. I don't know if y'all can't tell, but I can see it.
Why you looked at me when you said dickhead?
No. I'm just saying, like in general, like I feel like people are like I don't know, but my whole crash.
You think you anonymous on the internet?
Yeah, my whole crash out about it is that it don't take nothing to show a nigga some motherfucking love, bro. Just double tap your screen, bro. You don't even gotta watch the video. Just double tap and scroll away. That's all you gotta do. Because there's times that my boys or my friends or people that I follow trust me, if you follow me and I follow you back, I'm gonna support you no matter what. If I see your shit on my feed, I'm gonna like it. Whether even if it has nothing to do with anything that I'm interested in, I want to support someone who's going out of their way
to make content.
It's not easy, right? So if I see it, I'm gonna like it and I'm gonna go on my way. But at least you know that I'm supporting in some way, right? There's so many niggas that just follow me, or so many females and men or whatever that just look at my shit and don't like it. They just look at it, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Just hit the heart.
It's right there.
Oh my, dude,
it's literally on the way to
me.
you swiping away.
Literally.
Just stop.
And even if you don't want to watch the full 2-minute clip or the 1-minute clip or the 40-second clip that I posted, just hit heart and scroll away, bitch. That's it.
Start name dropping.
It's just no, I'm not doing that. But people are just like, they're so fucking bitter. Like, if I can't make it, you can't, bitch. Like, get the fuck over yourself,
their like
bro.
It's gonna change your life.
Yeah, like really?
They're gatekeeping.
Oh my god!
Like, get the fuck over
yourself, bro. You're not that special. There's people who are like content creators and fitness influencers that are on my page. I don't give a fuck, Keisha, but I'll still like it. Wow. Oh look, it's you training a person.
Yeah.
Cool, good shit, dog.
Good job.
I'm
Good
glad
point.
that you're doing something. Nah, it's insane to me, bro. Fake ass people.
I like it every time.
That's number one. That's my crash out corner.
I be liking it.
All right.
He's not talking about me.
Shit.
Sometimes
bro.
I get on TikTok and it's the first video and I go boop boop and then I leave
what
TikTok.
I'm saying.
And I don't even scroll.
Like there's times where like Natalie will post some shit. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck any of this is, but hell yeah, boy.
Boom.
And I scroll away. That's it. It don't take nothing.
I'm like, ooh, what game is this? And I try to figure out what game it is.
It don't take nothing. But dude,
that's funny.
Miserable ass fucking people.
Yo, name
bro.
drop.
I'm not doing it.
Name drop on the Patreon exclusive clip.
And then this is number 2.
Okay.
So y'all should know I work in a restaurant, right?
True. It's about to get real racial.
No. Not that one. I'm not talking about that one. I don't know when or why or like when it became a thing where people just walk past host stands and decide to seat themselves.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are your manners? I have never in my life walked into a fucking restaurant, walked past the host, and just sat myself.
Oh, this table's open. Boom.
Like, what? What are we doing?
Oh, you gotta get on YouTube, man.
What are we doing, bro? Like, oh!
My favorite influencer.
Dude, wait a minute. Maybe there's not someone there right now.
And then in the bathroom.
They're doing something. They're working on something else. Just wait a minute, dog.
It's too much.
Oh my, dude, it happens so often at my job that I'm like, is it me?
Bro.
Is it me? Was I raised wrong?
You were raised
Am
wrong.
I the one that's like am I not supposed to be waiting at host stand? Should I just be walking past everybody and sit my ass down?
Yes.
Cause what the fuck is going on?
That should happen on Friday. I went to this restaurant in Little Italy with my friend.
And they just walked in and sat themselves?
No. We went and we were waiting for our table. We were the second people to wait. And so we're in the middle of our food. And then these people come in and they're like, "Oh, we're going to sit here." And then I guess one of the waiters.
Yeah.
Was like,
Oh,
did you speak to the hostess yet?
Yeah.
And then they were like, no. And he's like, oh, she's right over there.
Good.
You know,
Good.
You want to go?
As they should. Because I'm sick of it, bro. Like, I don't. What the fuck?
No,
when did that stop being a thing?
No. But then they were on their way to speak to the hostess, and I guess he felt bad, and then he was like, "Is there anybody waiting?" He screamed across the thing.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "No," and then he let them sit right there.
You part of the problem.
He is part of the problem.
You part of the problem.
He is part of the problem because you should. Because I
enforce my fucking rules.
I do. I'm like, you're gonna go over there. You're gonna talk to them, and you're gonna walk all your way back over here to this table.
Damn right. Wanna know why? Because you decided that you were the big boss and you're just gonna walk past us. There are times where I literally won't greet anything, won't give them menus, nothing. If you walk past me and you just decided, and people do it. Oh, people do it so much on my outside patio, bro, because it's a open boardwalk where people can walk past it and do whatever. People will walk and just sit themselves at my fucking tables, thinking it's like public, whatever, and just, excuse me, where's my waiter? I'm like, did somebody seat you? No. So what the
What
fuck?
do you mean, where's your waiter? He doesn't know you're in here.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck is this shit, bro?
That happened to me literally that same day, too. I was literally sitting right by the window to the outdoor patio. And it was raining on Friday, too. So I don't know. These people decided to come in and sit down. And then what they did was they came out and they brought them waters. And they poured the water. And now you have to commit.
Yeah.
Now you have to eat there because they brought you all this shit. And then I guess they did eat there and it started raining. Like 5 minutes later, and I'm like, "That's your fault for sitting outside."
Or people who just get up off their table after you sat them and decide to sit somewhere else without telling anybody.
Oh, I've done that before.
Like, what the fuck?
I've done that before. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
But I did it at IHOP, so it doesn't matter.
It do matter. There's a reason why we're sitting you someplace. Maybe it might be this specific fucking server's corner? Section. This person it's your table. Now this motherfucker got to go to another motherfucking section because you got up and decided to sit whatever the fuck you wanted to sit. That's not how that works.
No, I did it once. I'm guilty.
Oh my goodness,
part of the problem.
Working in a service, it's driving me fucking insane, bro. It's driving me insane. It makes me crash out, I think, daily now. I crash out daily because of my job.
You save it for the podcast.
I have to, yeah. It's funny. I can't not do it on line. You know, it's funny as shit. Those are my two crash out corners. I'll have more. By next podcast, there'll be a lot more there.
It'll be a whole big list.
Hell yeah.
What else I got to crash out about? Oh, I had a very funny conversation yesterday. Yesterday was my last Saturday at my
old job. Yep.
And this lady was really upset about this one special elliptical, and she was going crazy. She was like, "That bitch took my elliptical," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" Entertaining it. And she was like, "Well, I spoke to the lady that was on there previously, and she said that she was gonna come get me after she was done. And then I come to find out this lady is on the elliptical already. She took my spot." I'm like, I actually don't think that lady knew about the conversation that you had with the other lady. Most likely. Even then, I don't even think that lady said she was gonna go get you. I think she said she had X amount of minutes left, and you could use come back after. Yeah.
And even then, what are you supposed to do? Kick somebody off the fucking machine? That's
exactly what I was saying. She's like, "You should really have a sign-up sheet." I'm like, I'm not going to put a sign-up sheet on there. I literally said, what am I going to do? I'm not going to enforce a sign-up sheet. How do you expect me to know who's supposed to be on there? I'm like, that makes no sense.
I'm going to ID everybody who get on the motherfucking, like, this
ain't
the name. The name on the thing said this. Give me the ID. Let me see who it is.
And then she was like, "You have a sign that literally says 30 minutes maximum." And then she's like, "That lady on there was on there for 40 minutes.
How does she know? Did she time her?
She must have been watching her time.
She stopped timing her?
But even then, the sign says if gym is crowded, 30-minute time limit. And I go in there and I read the sign to her. I'm like, this is only if it's crowded, not if like one specific machine is like has a wait list or something. But even then, I was like, there's nobody here. I'm like, you could
go to another machine.
Everything is open.
Go to another machine. Come back when she's done. It's not that hard, bro.
And then I had
previous bet money was an old lady.
It was old white lady.
Phyllis. Yup.
Phyllis was crashing out, and she
bro.
is a racist,
of course,
because she was like, "Oh, I used to go to Blink in Cross County in Yonkers. There were so many Hispanic people there." And I was sitting there like,
it's almost like you live in New York, bitch.
I was like,
And there's a lot of Hispanics in New York.
You got bad eyesight, or I'm white. Because why are you complaining?
Just white people. White people have the goal to complain to you about your race because they think you're gonna agree with.
You
them
think
and
I'm
be
the
like,
good one because I work in a fancy.
That's how it is. They want you to agree with their bullshit and so that they can feel like vindicated. Like, oh, I see, even black people don't like black people. It's so that they can feel vindicated about it.
Like,
but
that's
it's bullshit.
crazy. And then she dropped. She's like, I came to Scarsdale for peace of mind. Now I have a headache. Da 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 da. And then
go home and lay down.
I had a former employee there. And we were just gossiping because she got a regular membership now. And she was like, wow, this is really embarrassing for you. She was also white. Yeah. So it was like white on white crime, which is hilarious because then experience.
Because then they can't say anything about race.
You should really use your words just how you were expressing them here and maybe had a conversation with the lady who's on the elliptical to kind of clear up any confusion that may have had. And it should, that should make too much sense because she was like freezing, like glitching. She was like glitching in front of me. And she's like, and on top of that, someone stole my water. And I was
like a water bottle?
A water bottle.
Like a plastic one?
Like a Poland Spring water bottle that she cracked open and took one sip out of.
Someone probably threw it out.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, listen.
No one stole it. Someone saw it there, probably was like, whose water is this? It's been here for mad long, and tossed it.
She said that she put it on a counter by the trainer office. I'm like, what are you doing over there? First of all, there's where that spot is, there's a pull-up machine.
You doing
pull-ups? You telling me you doing pull-ups? You're not doing pull-ups. So what are you doing over there, right? And so she's like, she left it there, and then she went to the gun on the bike for 10 minutes, and then she remembered, she said, I was thirsty, and I went to get my water, and I was like, oh my God, my water's not there. So she went back to where it was, and then it was gone. Someone stole it. Immediately, she was like, somebody stole my water. I'm like, you know what I think happened? And I think this is a good problem to have. I think sometimes our members see that there's things left behind that may look like garbage, and people throw it away, and it's not anything that,
someone's
malicious.
Someone's trying to be a good Samaritan,
gym member, and keep the space clean and be considerate of others. And it could be an honest
like if
mistake.
it was a bag or something, okay, valid. Why would someone throw out your bag?
True.
But a plastic or like one of these, right? Like that. If you threw that out, I get it. Like why are you throwing that out? That's reusable. Like
that's somebody's. Clearly.
But a plastic bottle, dog.
I understand. Throw that shit away. Bro. I'm like, and I think that's a good problem to have. I'd rather have people throw away things that could be garbage instead of leaving garbage overnight. And then things, get dirty and messy, and cockroaches and shit like that. And so I'm like, I don't think, again, cause I already had this conversation with her, the water bottle conversation, 20 minutes before. So she brought it up again. And then in my rebuttal this time, I was like, I can give you a water bottle. Yeah. I'll comp it. I'll buy it for you. Yeah. If you want to change your argument again, you want to bitch from the elliptical to the water again. Yeah. If it means that much,
I'll resolve it.
Like, you want a water? And she was like, it's cold because it's in the cooler, and she's old, and I guess she can't drink cold water.
Let it sit out for a bit.
And I was like, I could grab you one from the storage that's room temp. I'll open a whole case and give you one if that's your issue. And she's like, no, I want mine. I'm like, you're just bitching.
You just wanted a problem.
I'm like, you're not.
Because you gave her great solutions and she was not having any of it.
And then,
which you're, better than me. I would have offered that one cold water. She would have never sucks.
I'm like, sucks to suck. But like when she was talking to me about the water bottle, I was looking at her like, I don't care about your water bottle. I was like, I think someone threw it out. I don't think nobody stole it. I'm like, did you drink from it? She's like, yes. I'm like, well, they're gonna drink your germs if somebody really stole it. And then she walked away. And then she got into a fake altercation with the lady on the elliptical. She was like, I'm supposed to be using that, and the lady was like, what? Imagine you're using something and somebody comes up to you.
Yeah, you have no idea whose turn was it. You just like, it was empty, so I came to use it. What are you talking about?
She didn't get off. Good on her.
Like, I wouldn't have gotten off either.
I'm like,
you're gonna wait until I'm done with my workout, then you can have it for sure.
She was literally screaming at the front desk.
It's the people with the most time on their hand that be the most mad. Like, what the fuck she got to do for the day?
The fucking cringiest part is that I'm gonna cancel my membership. I'm like, literally, the insurance pays us for you to be here. You could cancel your membership all you want, but I'm not hitting cancel. I'm gonna check you in every day. I'm gonna get paid from the insurance every day. I don't care if you stop coming. Your membership doesn't really matter. You could come, not come. We're not good. It doesn't affect me. Bottom line, I'm like, I'd rather you cancel. That way, a spot opens up for somebody who's gonna pay us real money.
Yep.
Which sucks because that's an awful thing to think like that. But that's business. I'm like, yo, if you leaving opens up a parking spot for someone who's gonna pay $60 a month. to come here, please fucking
and not
leave.
complain for every 10 seconds.
Please leave. And there's another lady that complains like that too, but she comes back every day. And then we had a conversation with her, and she was like, I don't know why I come back here. You know, machines are like broken sometimes, and sometimes it gets packed. But I don't know, I just like coming here. I'm like, you literally like coming here because we're not pieces of shit to you. I'm like, we're nice to you. We let you complain, and we put like when sometimes you be complaining about real shit that we didn't know about, and then we go and try to get it fixed. So whenever we see you, it's a 50-50 chance that it's a real problem or you just bitching the bitch.
Yeah.
And so one day she was like, why does that girl bend down 3 times and then grab her headphones from the floor and then leave? And I'm like, I really don't think that you should be paying attention to somebody that's not you. Like, why does that bother you?
Why?
I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, it's just strange. I'm like, shut up. And the real reason this girl does that is because A, she personal trains with us. So when we have clients like that, I just, a little bit more protective of them because, like, mind your fucking business. And 2, like, she had recently broken her ankle, and the reason why I think she squats all the way down and to pick up her stuff so absurdly is just to make sure that she's strengthening her bones, right? To make sure, like, okay, good, we're feeling good. I get to go about my day. Don't gotta worry. It might be something like mental that she has to do. It's like, okay, do my 3 deep squats, make sure my ankle feels good, and then I go about my day. She'll never do it ever again throughout her day.
Or maybe she has OCD and she has to do it every time. She has to pick
maybe she does, but what does that concern you?
Right? Why do you care?
Why do you care? I'm like, mind your fucking business.
You'll never be alone. White people will always be in your business.
I literally looked at her and I was like, mind your business.
Yeah.
Why? She's
Really?
like, it's just so strange. Like, she tried to have like a conversation with me about it. Like, I'm not talking to you about this. I literally opened up a tab and I went on Google. I'm like, I have stuff to do.
Yeah. And
then she literally looked at my screen and she's like, you're just on Google. I'm like, I got stuff to do. I'm like, come on, go back on your treadmill and figure out, complain about the TV channels. Like, oh, why is channel 17 fuzzy on this treadmill and the other treadmill, it's clear? And how come on this treadmill, there's no channel 17? I'm like, did you really have to go on 3 treadmills to figure this out? Why didn't you just stay on the treadmill that was clear? Why didn't you do that? And
maybe that was the last one she got to, though. Maybe the first 2 were the fuzzy ones.
I don't know.
And the last one was the work one. Then she was like,
what
set her the fuck off.
The way she describes it, it makes it seem like she hit the good channel on the second treadmill, and then like, I'm gonna see if it works on that one. It gets on. Someone gets on that one, and now she's stuck with a shitty treadmill.
Ass, bro.
But like I told you before, the real problem is that the treadmills on LA Fitness that we walked on today, they have a bar that you can hold on to.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect the TV. Our treadmills, we don't have that bar.
So
whenever people are grabbing onto this shit, and when they're on 15 incline and putting the whole weight on it, that's fucking up the TVs. That's exactly what's fucking up the TVs.
But I've gone to so many gyms where the TVs do not work, like at all, bro.
Brother,
and I just be like, okay,
all of our TVs work. We got Netflix on our shit.
Cool.
All you gotta do is log in. If you want to give your information to a treadmill that has Netflix, go ahead.
You can't sign out.
I won't put my shit in there.
Damn.
You trust you would log in to your Netflix?
Hell no.
What if that day the treadmill freezes and it's stuck on your Netflix and people are just watching this shit all day? And then you're trying to log in on your TV,
like,
and it's
too many screens. I would be tight. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then there's another lady. Did I tell you about the You People lady?
Yes, you told me. I think you told me.
She hasn't been back.
Good.
Update. I haven't seen her.
Good. I mean, you quit, bro.
True, but I was there yesterday, and I was on Saturday and Sunday. She'd be pulling up. So I'll tell you the update. So the Sunday she came, and that my assistant general manager was there, and he pressed her about it. Really? He was like, yeah. He was like,
why would you say You People?
Yeah, he pressed her. He was like, why would you say that stuff about me? What have I ever done? But he did it in a professional. He has this ability to talk in the most professional way, but he's really like shitting on you. He's like, why would you speak such things about me? Like, I thought, I try to be, courteous with you. I try to listen to what you have to say, and I try to implement things to help you have a better experience here. So it's hurtful to me that you would come out and you would say something about me to one of my staff members.
Yeah.
In the way you did, and then she was gonna double down.
She was so embarrassed she never came back.
She was trying to double down and try to defend herself, but he just kept fucking bringing on that. Like, I can't believe you would speak about me that way. Yo.
Disgrace.
And then our general manager was supposed to talk to her literally the next week that she was in, and he never talked to her. She came, and he never talked to her. And then they had a beef for like a week. They were like, "Yo, you're supposed to talk to this lady. Why didn't you go talk to her? Like, what's the reason?" Because our district manager emailed me back, and he was like, "Yo, sorry you had to deal with this. General manager name. I'm gonna follow up with you about next steps, and it has to get resolved."
Never got
resolved. So,
Jesus.
That's the type of shit I will not miss. I will not miss. I liked fucking around all day. Barely making enough money to kind of keep me going to the next amount.
That's the problem, yeah.
I'm paying my bills. I've never not missed a bill. Never not missed a bill. You know,
I go hungry for a week.
I justified not even. I justified the fact that I kept this job so long because I get to use a free gym at 3 a.m. when no one's there.
Yeah.
And it pays all my bills that I'm not worried about too much. Fair. You know, I save a little bit on the side, invest a little bit, pay all my bills in a timely manner. Every paycheck, a big bill gets paid, because for some reason my bills are like staggered. I got a big bill week 1, big bill week 2, week 3, and it's because I get paid. I got paid weekly, so it made sense. I'm like bow, and I'm good. I'm chilling sometimes. But then I was just like, oh man, I'm so glad I had found my other job by that point to where I could kind of like push back on some of the complaints and shit. I'm like, bro, you're really crazy that you think that we're doing this on purpose to you. Yeah. We're not. I don't care enough about you to lie to you and to give you this, hi, welcome in anymore. I'm like, because I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm like, I don't got to fake it till I make it anymore. Yeah. But those were updates on that situation. What else did I do? Oh, yeah, I told you about the lady who didn't want to sign up for classes because she was old. Yep. She hasn't come back.
Usually when you don't give old people what they want, they buckle. They dip. They be like, oh, never mind.
I'm out of here.
You don't want to do what I want.
I'm going to leave. Yeah. And it'd be the people with the free memberships. They'll be like, I'm going to cancel. I'm like, you don't even count. That's the crazy part. We have 3,000 paying members. I don't know how many insurance members we have because we don't even keep track of you. Only corporate does. Only corporate knows that we have like 800 insurance members. Only they keep count of those numbers. But even when we're looking up at our numbers internally, like locally,
when you look up membership, it tells you like, oh, this is an
like
insurance.
Yep.
Oh.
So whenever you're complaining, I just be looking at you deadpan. Well, what am I gonna do? Offer you a $5 credit? I can't because you don't pay shit. You don't pay shit to come here.
Give them a free water bottle.
Sometimes people be really. Sometimes somebody will ask me to waive their late charges or their service fees, but if the way you ask me I don't like, I'm not doing it.
You're like, I'm sorry, I can't do that.
I'm sorry, the computer doesn't let me do it.
Corporate has to
I'm trying to, but it's not. You know,
gotta get 2 keys in there and turn them at the same
like
time.
Mission Impossible, or every other spy movie that requires you to save the world. I'm like, sorry, I can't, man. You got to pay it. But if they're nice about it, like, you know, my credit card got hacked, or like I'm getting a new debit card. It's just the bank is sending me a new one. Like, I'll pay it as soon as it comes in. Because sometimes you know when people are being genuine about it. Like, okay, all right, don't worry about it. I'll waive it now. When you bring a new card, you'll just pay whatever fee, your regular membership fee, and then you're good to go. Like, don't even worry about it. But if you're like upset about it, I'm like, you're upset. You didn't pay on time. Brother, I've been letting you scan in without telling you because there's people around. I don't feel like embarrassing you. The moment I get a chance to talk to you by yourself, privately, I'll tell you. But if you want to press me in front of your friends, I'm like, well, you haven't paid in 18 days, so where's our fucking money? Like, are you poor? Did you lose your job?
I'm like, yeah, I am.
Are you broke?
Sorry, sir, I am poor.
I'm like, are you? So leave. I'll cancel you right now. Don't even worry about paying this. Just don't come back. But when you say that, they're like, no, I'm gonna bring my card tomorrow. I could pay it. There was one kid that owed $300, and he was like, "Oh shit, sorry, Apple paid it." I was like, "Oh, awesome."
He didn't realize he owed that much.
Because I guess he was away at college for a long time, and then he didn't realize that his money wasn't coming out of his card. He probably changed his card at some point, and then he was like, "Oh shit, my bad." Ding. I'm like, bro, I was gonna waive your charges if you were nice to me.
Damn,
but you paid the whole thing.
Damn.
Because it's a little embarrassing to talk to somebody about like them owing you money.
A lot of money. Yeah.
And so I'm like, hey, were you away at school? I tried to answer, like, get the conversation going. He's like, oh yeah, I was studying abroad in China or some shit. So he said, a really far away country.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, okay, so I'll just. And then he just paid it before I even finished, like, to offer the waive. Because if you're away, you clearly won't even know that your shit is, like, your bills aren't getting paid or whatever. And it's only his membership was like a student, and he signed up mad long ago, so it was like $20.
Yeah.
So he's not realizing that $20 isn't coming out of his account.
Yeah, because it's like automatic or whatever.
Yeah. So he paid that shit immediately. He's like, boop, done. He paid all the late fees, all the service fees. He was like, boop. I'm like, all right. I wish everybody was like you, because people be fighting me for $9.
For $20.
No, I'll waive the $20, right? I'll waive. I'm like, but you got to pay the $9.
The monthly fee.
You got to
yeah,
do the.
that's on you, dog.
No, so there's like a late fee and a service fee. The service fee is like $20. After 10 days you don't pay, you get paid with that.
Wow.
I'm like, come on, you pay that, pay the $9, and we're good. They're like, no, why should I pay it? I'm like, don't worry, I'm gonna go ask my manager. Sometimes I walk around the whole gym, and then come back. I'm like, he said no. I didn't even talk to him. Or it could be like 7 a.m. and he's not even there yet. And I'm like, all right, give me a sec. Take a piss. Come back. He said no. Sorry.
Would he even say no anyway?
It depends if I give him a little briefing ahead of time. Like, yo,
Oh.
I told him all the policies, all the thing, and he's being a fucking dick. You do whatever you want. If I say he's a fucking dick, he's like,
Yeah.
I can't. You got to pay this shit, or I'm gonna cancel your shit.
Yeah.
And then they pay it. But I'm like, okay, this is what happened. They had a medical emergency. They forgot that the
sometimes he'll be
membership's
like, "Ah, it's
coming.
fine.
And I'm
Right.
like, she's been pretty nice about it, and she's just wondering. It is a big balance, so I don't want to do it without like you doing it. And he was like, all right, let me go. And he talks to her. He was like, okay, I'll waive most of it if you just pay your regular memberships and your service fees, and that's it.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, cool, boom.
Okay.
We work that way. But if you're being a dick,
you paying that $300.
you're paying that whole shit.
Damn right.
Or you're getting banned. Get out, go home, find a new gym, go to Planet Fitness or something. There's a studio that opened across the street from there, and people have been complaining about our classes. And I'm like, go across the street. Just go across the street. There's a brand new studio that I think they would love if you came over there.
They probably need the money, yeah.
I'm like, go over there. And I went there, I went across the street. I'm like, hey, a lot of our members that are gonna come here, they're gonna be headaches, but we're sending them here so you can get business. So, but just know if they say, oh, I go to New York Sports Club, I'm like, they're probably a problem. Some of them are nice and they want to try something new and be challenged in different ways. But other people, if they're older, they're gonna complain. They're gonna try to get a free membership. So, just FYI, we're never gonna drive business away from you. Like, if somebody says we're not meeting their needs, we're always just gonna send them over to you, and they're pretty cool about it. They're like, oh, thanks, da da da. And then like, thanks for actually telling me about people are problematic too, because of course we're new and we would love as many people to come in as possible,
but
but we
also
don't want to deal with problems long term.
They don't know yet, yeah.
And so they're like, oh, thanks for telling us that too. I'm like, and you'll never see me again because I have a whole other job now, so I'm just I have nothing to gain from telling you this or not, so I'm out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, my last Saturday there was eventful. I dropped my phone on my face. That happened yesterday.
I heard.
Hit my lip dumb hard, Fabrian. I've never dropped my phone on my face that hard. Like, if it felt like...
I can't recall if I have, but I'm sure I have.
I'm sure you know the sensation of, like, it hit my lip and I was like...
Yeah, when something hurts so bad, you just gotta shut up.
And you don't even say nothing.
Yeah, you just gotta shut up.
You gotta use all your effort to concentrate. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt. There's times where, like, I'll stub my toe. Like the pinky. Like on the corner of a table.
That shit was a dab?
Yeah. Literally. You're like, oh. And you just sit there, like, in pain, and you just gotta work through it. Yeah, I know.
That happened to me yesterday, bro. My whole face was on fire. My face was warm. And I was like, I can't believe
the blood rushing to the injury.
It did, and I was like, I can't believe I did that to myself. I did that to myself. I have no one else to blame. I can't blame anyone.
Who was you
else.
texting?
The worst part, I was on Instagram Reels.
Oh, damn. So you really can't.
So
No, that's on you.
I was like, and I was like,
you were just doom scrolling.
No, and then she went, boom. It still hurts right here.
Yeah, no.
And I had a different case on. I'm actually playing with fire because this case is actually kind of thicker. So imagine if I did that with this case.
That hurt a lot. Yeah, that hurt a lot.
I had a slimmer case, and I dropped this shit on my face.
I remember you having like a barely case, like it was just like a back piece or something.
Oh yeah, my leather back piece.
What happened to that?
I still have it
Why don't you use that?
because D-Brand dropped a new product.
Oh.
Cool. Like I told you, bro, I can't I have a case problem.
I know.
I know, but I've gotten better. I don't have as many cases that I have now.
Mm-hmm.
I just have more expensive cases.
Got it.
Like this shit was like $50. The clear case that D-Brand has is like $50.
Case. It's a very nice case.
It is. But it's only this isn't part of it though. This is just a sticker.
I think for me, until like when I get a phone, like it's a brand new phone, I'll get a brand new case. That I'll splurge.
But you rock with it the whole life.
Yeah,
And you've
like,
had this
literally,
shit.
Yeah,
For
I will
dumb
rock,
long.
I will rock with that phone case until it like snaps in half.
Like you,
basically.
I think you got this phone. Then you had a different case on this.
Yes, I had the
and-
pink one with
the
squiggles.
PewDiePie
Yeah,
one.
but
Yeah,
that
right?
one broke,
Uh-huh.
and so I needed a new case. And then
And
once
then you
I
got this skin first, and
Yeah.
then you got this clear case because you like that skin so
Yeah.
much you wanted to show it off. And then you've
I've
had
never
this
changed it,
skin
yeah.
for so long.
Yeah,
Even when you took your phone out of the case one day, and I was like, "Yo, you've had this shit dumb long."
absolutely. I love.
And
this
it still
skin.
looks brand new 'cause it's in the case.
Yeah, it's a D-Brand skin,
I know.
and I fuck with it. It's like the
It's the-
tear down skin.
Yep, the insides of your phone, and I have the robot. The
There's
glow.
times when people genuinely think my phone is being held up by just
the
the
case.
case. Yeah, they're like, "Damn,
Yo,
bro,
bro, don't touch my phone. You see, my
if
shit's
I
falling
take the
apart.
case off, it's gonna fall apart,
So
bro."
don't touch my shit.
But no, it's just it looks cool.
Today-
but genuinely, people like from like when I take photos or selfies and stuff, and you can see my phone. People are like, God damn,
Yo,
bro,
this shit is crazy.
like, what did you do to your phone? I'm like, oh no, it's just a skin, bro.
I'm just tech savvy like that, so I took off the back piece,
Imagine.
put a case on, and kept it all together.
Make sure all the but the things would overheat if it was real. Like if I just had the battery out and open like that.
That's true. But you know, there was at some point in internet history before D-Brand dropped this, that people would, especially the older iPhones, like the really red, bright ones, like the Project Red iPhones.
Yeah.
Like the iPhone 8 and something, people would scrape off the shit and make it translucent, and you could see.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
See
I've
in
never
it.
seen that, but that's actually.
But there was people doing it, and like if you just do a little bit more pressure than you should, it would just break the whole back piece.
Oof.
That was the big risk. You could do it if you had the patience
Yeah.
and the same amount of strength every single time.
Yeah.
To scrape everything off.
Kind of reminds me of the fact that when iPhones were made of glass on the back.
Exactly, that's what it
When
was.
people would like crack it and then like paint on
Oh
it
yeah,
to
yeah.
make like a cool like rainbow
Like
like
design,
crack,
yeah,
and people
yeah.
would like go out of their way to crack their
it.
phones just to paint on it, and I'm like, why would you?
It's artist.
I mean,
Artistics.
cool, but also I wouldn't do that. I'd get a case.
That's-
or I would get a cool case or a cool skin. I wouldn't crack my phone willingly to paint on it. Like if my phone was already cracked, yeah, sure, fuck
Sure,
it. Like
fuck
if I
it,
already
start
broke
painting.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
Speaking of-
there was people buying it, and then what? Yeah,
Your
my
ca-
camera's cracked. I didn't know until you pointed it out today.
Bro, I was like, yo, what happened? So I was
Which
using-
is insane because it's like cracked in a way where like
where
it doesn't
it's
even
not
show up.
affected the
Yeah,
lens,
it doesn't show
it's
up
on the,
on the
bottom. I used Fabrian's phone today to
which makes no sense because the case never comes off, and especially because this has a little bumper
a
on it.
little ring.
So I don't know how it happened. It must have hit like the camera straight on, and I didn't realize it.
I literally was cleaning it because I was gonna use your phone to take a photo of my phone, and I was like, "Yo, when did you crack your camera?"
I don't know. It could have been last month. It
you-
could have been last year.
You
it
might
could
have
been a
said
day
it.
ago, a week ago.
I can't imagine you
Because
setting
even when
this
I
flat.
no, but
You have
even
a pop socket.
Yeah, even when I drop it on, it's always gonna hit the pop socket first before anything else. So I don't. It must have hit like a corner or something like that quickly.
Like, I'm
or
trying to-
someone probably smacked into my phone and didn't say shit to me. Like, cause there's times where I'll put my phone down like at work, go do something and come back to it. So someone probably put something down on
Somebody
it
at
and
work broke your phone.
Barely. It still works. But I'm cool. If it works, the camera works. I don't give a shit.
I mean, it
I'm
didn't.
keeping this until legitimately it doesn't work anymore. And I did that for like before this phone. I had one until you know who the fuck you is, bitch. Cracked my shit and threw it on the ground. I had that one
It
for
cracked
years.
because she threw it on the ground.
Yeah, that's
she
what I'm
didn't
saying.
crack
No,
it
no.
and then slam it on
Yeah,
the
you're
ground.
right. She did just but yeah, and then I got this one. So and until then, because Apple's
I'm telling you, you're gonna
price gouge like crazy for these phones, bro.
You're gonna fucking use
AI,
ChatGPT.
I know, which sucks.
on your
But
phone.
I don't fuck with any other phone brand, bro. Like they all doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me phone and text and internet. That's all I need.
Everybody, would you fuck with Fabrian if his shit was green? If he had the green bubbles?
What do you mean? What?
Like if you were just this tired of Apple and you decided to get an Android, would you get an Android?
No.
See,
Probably
so
not. I'm too
you're not that
ingrained.
tired. You're not that
I'm
tired.
too ingrained in the Apple economy. I got
Are
an
you?
Apple
You
Watch.
have the
an
oldest
iPhone.
MacBook in history.
That's because I only used it when I was in college, and then I was like,
So that's
I'm-
the biggest hurdle to jump. If you have a MacBook, it's way harder to get rid of your iPhone because you have a MacBook.
But I haven't used that thing in
Exactly.
years,
So
bro.
now you just have the Apple Watch and the phone.
Yeah.
It's easier than ever. You trade both of those in and you get a new watch and
By
a
the
new
way,
phone.
did you notice? Look, the cracks on there.
Bro, my Apple Watch looks like I drag it on concrete every day.
It's because when I'm walking, I'll hit one of these.
I do
like
that
at work
all the time.
But thank God for this case, because I took it off and I was like, oh, it's not a scratch on the screen. It's just the
No,
the
my
case.
Apple Watch is really bad.
Oh, no,
like,
mine is chilling.
I wipe it and I cut myself.
I mean, I would if I wiped off the screen protector, but no, it's just the screen protector is cracked. I try my best to keep my things in optimal condition, and if not, it's just the screen protectors are like with this phone. I originally had a screen protector, but then once I realized that I cracked the corner of my screen, I was like, I don't care anymore. It's already cracked. Shit's
That
over.
would make me sad if it's the corner.
It is the corner. But to me, that's better to me because it's unnoticeable to the point where like I have really bad like OCD things where like when if I notice something, it won't like leave my mind. Like when I'm in a video game and there's like exclamation points on the games, I will click everything to get rid of those things. Like if I unlock a loot box and I have like a million exclamation points, I'm like, get this off my screen.
I'm reading
bro.
everything.
Yeah, get this shit off my screen.
That's what happened to me with this, bro. I
Same with,
noticed the way I put it on the table today. I was like, wait, it's off centered.
Yeah,
and
so
now
that's what
I'll
I'm saying.
never ever
I
not
can't
see
notice,
it.
but because it's like in the corner and it's so unnoticeable when I use my phone, I don't give a shit.
That's why I got rid of the black skin. You're like, what happened to the black skin? I'm like, the day I told you, I'm like, yo, why is it bubbled up in the corner? I just couldn't unsee
you
it.
ripped it
And
off?
I ripped it off that day.
Damn.
That day I ripped it off and I crumbled it in a ball and I put it in my pocket. And I didn't see it.
Damn. Which, hey, listen, when I put this one on, I was struggling because I was like, dude, I know if I fuck it up, I'm cooked. Because I know I'm really bad at putting those on. All the other
But
times
it
that I
came
have,
with two though. It came with a full.
Mine did come with two, yeah. But I know
covered.
I felt like I was gonna fuck it.
But you didn't.
I didn't. No, I did good.
What I hate is that
You've become a pro at it basically now.
yeah, basically
From how many
I
times
could-
you've done it.
I could do it, but so this case doesn't have the Apple logo infused in it because it's a fucking case. But what I hate the most is that Dbrand used to cover all the logos, but now they don't.
which is
Now they just
cool.
show the logo.
Because look, this is also
See,
a D-brand skin.
Yeah, yours is a Dbrand. No, you can just take off your pops out. It'll do the same thing. It won't have the Apple logo because there's a logo in there already. So that's
battery,
is
or the MagSafe
that's an
battery.
exact copy of the phone
Yeah.
of how it's supposed to be. There's no
Turn
logo
down, yeah.
in the inside, right?
No.
Except like right here on this tiny little battery.
cool.
That is
Yeah.
cool, right? But I hate the fact that I have to show my logo.
I like it. 'Cause when,
The
does
reason
this
why-
logo light up still or no, not no more.
No, it doesn't light up. No. You used to have to modify your ship to make it light up.
Really, I thought it used to do that. a lot.
No, you had to modify your phone, and it would kill your battery because where's it gonna get power from?
It just looked cool.
It did look cool. If I had the option to do that, I would.
Like if you can make it like shine
if
red
it
or
came
some shit.
like that, if
Yeah.
I was able to, yeah, I would for sure. And there's Android phones that do that.
I know.
That have it go like around the whole phone, which is cool, whatever. But like I hate that Dbrand just stopped covering the logos. It's cleaner when there's not a fucking big old corporate logo on there. And that's the only reason why I
think
love
they changed it because people were complaining that they wanted to see the logo.
But before they used to have an option.
They should have an option
They
with-
used to
yeah,
have an option.
they should have an
They used to
option.
have an option. It was like with logo or without logo. I would always choose without the logo. Cover that shit. I don't care. I just want. To me, I would rather have whatever's missing that's here. Whatever design that's missing that got cut out, I would
yeah.
rather have it.
see
I
what you're
would
saying,
rather
like,
have it
wherever this would like be in there. Yeah.
because look how much better this looks compared. You're not missing a cutout. You're not missing a whole shit.
Yeah, you're missing like all this part, basically.
And I hate that. I hate Dbrand. Go back to your old ways. Stop conforming. Maybe they might have gotten sued. That must have been something. Maybe Samsung and Apple sued them because they were covering in Google.
They did get sued by Sony when they started releasing like plates.
Oh
for
yeah,
the
the
PlayStation.
PlayStation plates. But they
Yeah.
won that.
Did they?
They did. They still do it to this
Wow.
day. Nintendo sued them over the Zelda skins,
Fuck Nintendo.
but they won that one too. So Dbrand's on a run. Dbrand's on a generational run of getting sued. Oh shit!
And that's the camera.
That's the episode. Thank you, guys.
I hope you heard the balloons in the recording.
I definitely knew like 6 minutes ago that we had to end it soon.
Damn.
So we had to stick under 120, Fabrian. And we're not gonna talk for 40 more minutes. We're just gonna end it here. Okay, so say goodbye to chat.
Goodbye, guys.
See you guys later. We will see
Peace
you
on the streets.
on the next. Oh my God! Did you see they uploaded a video together recently?
Didn't.
Oh my
No,
God!
I
Okay,
haven't caught up with
guys, go watch that one. Peace
Love
on
you
the
guys.
streets.
Bye.
Peace.